What's up, YouTube? I'm actually at my house this morning, and we got a bunch of really cool projects going here, kind of as an upgrade for our site visits. I've been really lucky to get a lot of our brand partners to step up and kind of sponsor a little bit of a remod to my pool that's only 4 years old, because I like to showcase a lot of the pools we've built in our at our training events. And we do these site visits. As you guys know, we go to 6 or 7 of our current and past projects that we've won awards on and done, so we can show you basically all the different features you guys might put into a pool. But I've been kind of jonesing to be able to do a lot of that at my house. A lot of times during the summer, we'll have like a little barbecue pizza party over here, and I've got really cool lights and other stuff, but the pool itself is, you know, pretty vanilla. And so I'll get into all that in a minute, but Pentair, Aquamatic, Remodel have all stepped up to let me make it kind of next level pretty cool. But before I do that, talking about training, we had 2 ICF and pool trainings back in March in a row. We were able to kind of get caught up a little bit on our waiting list. So our June training, June 18th, 19th, and 20th, I think we still have 3 or 4 slots available according to Pat earlier this week. I know we filled up a slot or 2, but there is a little bit of room left in the June training. You go to all3pools.com and you can click the link there, or you can just email Pat directly at support@all3pools.com to get all the info on that ICF and pool training. We'll be covering Pentair will be there, Aquamatic will be there, Element will be there, all showcasing their wares, talking about it. Eric will be there showing you guys all the design aspects. We got a few people coming in before and after that training event to get some real hands-on rental experience. So it's going to be a really cool few days in June. That'll get you guys ready to go on your project. But I'm going to do a little reveal here in a minute. I'm going to turn the camera around. You know, we're almost, this backyard was done. My turf was installed. I've been enjoying the pool for 4 years, but we're adding an ICF sauna, which I'm going to get into in great detail. That's going to be a new kit that's going to be available on our website probably before the end of this year. We're building 3 here in Missouri, 3 separate styles. We're going to do this 2-person here, and we're building a 4-person for a friend of ours, and we're building one that doubles as a storm shelter for another friend of ours that does not have a basement. And ICF storm shelters are very, very popular in our area. It's also a great entry-level ICF project, but to make one useful the other 364 days a year when you're not hiding out from that tornado is going to be a kind of game changer, we think. But anyway, so check out the website for the training. I'm going to give you a quick tour of everything we're doing in this backyard real quick, because I'm pretty excited about it. And we got so much cool content coming. My video guy has been off for about a week, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff slated to start shooting again next week. So I'm going to be bringing you a new pricing video that I know you guys love. This time we're actually going to be bringing in CMU blocks and commercial construction into the ICF comparison. So stay tuned for all that. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you see those when they come up. I'm going to give you a quick tour. All right, guys. So first thing I'll show you, it's going to be kind of out of order, but so the ICF sauna here, we're going to have basically 2 different versions of how to fill them up. The main one's obviously you fill them up with concrete, but that might be a little bit, you know, troublesome. You don't want to hire a pump truck for 3/4 of a yard of concrete or whatever it ends up being. So you could do it with Sackcrete, or you could do it with a pourable marine grade foam. And a lot of you guys might want to put them in your basement or in a garage, and having them be a little bit lightweight where they could be moved if you needed to is going to be a nice option. It's going to give you that super entry level experience stacking ICF, but then we're going to give you a few different easy options to fill it up. Then if you need it to be a storm shelter or some kind of a bunker, we can put a concrete lid on there. We're going to have a couple different options for doing that. Because a lot of you guys might not know, but this house was my grandfather's, and when he retired from the railroad, and you know, he was a typical World War II vet that was pretty awesome, but he had an artificial leg, and he got to making canes in his retirement, and this was his wood shop. And After he passed in 2012, that shop was starting to sink into the ground and get a little moldy, and I couldn't bear to see it go. So I lifted it up to the same height as the house and connected it with this deck, put a foundation under it, and turned it into my wife's little she shed / art studio, put a modern single pitch roof on it. And I want the sauna, it's gonna match mostly, except for a cool water feature on the sauna. So one of the ways that we will have an option is we'll take a geo block and we will embed all the framing in it for you and send it to you, basically the roof pre-made. And as all you have to do is sit it on top of the wall when you're done. Have a highly, highly insulated single pitch or gable foam and wood composite roof. We also will be making the benches in the sauna for you, where this is not done. I'm actually going to work on this today. This is my weekend project. We are absolutely slammed with pool builds right now, but I'm trying to have this project put back together before training June 18th. So basically we'll have wood embedded in this, and there's also some ventilation. I've been kind of talking to Matt Justice, who's this awesome sauna expert on YouTube, and he's been helping me with some of the functionality of this ICF sauna, and one of the things is ventilation. So there will be a fan built into the wall behind this bench, and the bench will have a little gap all the way around it. You won't be able to see it because the wood will cover it up, but the air can just basically go around the bench, and it'll come kind of out of the ceiling when it is necessary. So that's the big part. Now I'll take you back over to the pool and kind of show you the big change here. Okay, you guys know that my turf used to start right here, and this was all yard. So what I've done here is I've added a couple stairs. I added this bench and put 2 bubblers in there just because I want to be able to feature bubblers. I'm also adding a laminar, which is going to sit over there in the flower bed and shoot into the pool. I'm basically, Pentair has been super kind. They've given me 2 bubblers, a laminar, 2 nanos, which are their new little micro lights that don't have to be in the water, which is going to be at the top of my waterfall coming off my sauna. They're giving me a fire bowl, which is going right there in the corner. I'm really going to almost have everything Pentair has to offer packed into this sucker. But the cool thing is Aquamatic, one of our best brand partners. They have the best auto covers in the game, not even a close second in my opinion. But I only have one Hydro Lux, which is their super fancy floating kind of European slat cover that can be, you know, this pool is L-shaped, so I can't use a traditional rail guided auto cover. And I've started to want to keep this pool open year round. Hydrolux is the way. There's no better way. And you have to have a wet well, which is also why we're going to put a membrane in there. You know, I am a huge proponent of never trying to put eco-finish, plaster, tile, anything non-lined if you have a cold joint. Well, I now have a cold joint right here. This is all part of the pool. There will be a concrete lid here covering the cover, but this will still be full of my pool water. And if I tried to do anything, I'm not positive I could make it watertight except a membrane. Membrane, I know I can. It's going to be super neat. I'm actually using the Vanity, which is the white Carrera look, and we've done so much elegance in Springfield, which is the really dark one, that it's going to be a little fresh thing I can show you guys with the element. But anyway, back to the sauna. We're really excited about this. This is one we've been toying with for a while. This will all be sided to match the she shed here. It's going to look super cool, except about 4.5 to 5 feet down the middle here, I'm going to use Phoenix marble, which is obviously our one of our really nice partners in Springfield area. It's a very historic limestone marble that you can see on the U.S. Capitol building and a whole bunch of other famous buildings. Really neat stone, and I'm going to put a slab on this wall, chisel it, and then the water will actually come out of the roof way up here and trickle down, and then those nanos that Pentair has been gracious enough to sponsor me with, they're going to sit up here washing down this waterfall. So I pulled my old waterfall off because the sauna is sitting right on the pool wall, and it's just gonna be such a neat look, guys. I'm gonna work my tail off. I'm not sure all that will be done by the June 18th training, but I do plan to have the pool back full of water with all the Renolit done. The auto cover won't go in until like late summer. The slats have to come from Europe. It takes a while, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna bring a full install video on how you do that with a membrane. Me and one of my trainees are doing the very first 2 membrane Hydroluxes right now. So, man, guys, there's so much coming. Ooh, I forgot one more thing. You notice the deck is now got Advantech on it. And why, you may ask. I'm actually, another thing, Renolit was cool to hook me up. They've given me a bunch of rolls of their decking product, and I've been basically retroing the deck. The deck was wood, and now I'm I'm adding a whole bunch of lights. You can see all those wires hanging out. And then I've got my blue weldable strip here into a stair nose. I got to glue all these on, and that's going to go right here. It's going to be an absolute buttload of welding. But I have to, it's going to be a boatload of welding. But I'm going to stair nose all of this and get all that done as well. Hopefully before June 18th, but this is a weekend project. We are absolutely buried in pool builds right now. But this will be going on when you guys get here for that training. You'll get to see all of that. Renolit's decking is a super cool product. A lot of guys don't want to use it outdoor, so you got to clean it. You know, if you get leaves stacked on it, or you track mud on it, you got to wash it off. I've got turf back here. It's pretty much a finished project. I'm not really looking to get it super dirty, but indoor, it's a fantastic anti-slip for all your indoor pool needs. It's pretty great. But anyway, guys, it's a little bit of a long video. I'm going to get after it. Don't forget to go to the website and check all that stuff out, and I will see you guys next week.